Did you know that some of the strongest highs don't come from illegal drugs but from things you can buy at your local pharmacy? Some of these substances can cause euphoria, hallucinations, and even dangerous, life-threatening effects. And the craziest part? Most people have no idea. Today we're counting down 10 over-the-counter drugs that can get you higher than marijuana. But before we get started, remember, just because something is legal doesn't mean it's safe. Stick around because number 3 is something you've probably taken before. Let's get into it. Number 10, dextromethorphan, also known as DXM, the cough syrup hallucination drug. If you've ever had a bad cough, you've probably taken Robitussin, NyQuil, or another over-the-counter cough syrup. The active ingredient DXM is completely safe in normal doses, but take too much, and things start getting weird. At high doses, DXM can cause euphoria, time distortion, and full-blown hallucinations. Some users report feeling like they're floating outside of their bodies, hence the nickname robo-tripping. But the dangers are real. Abuse of DXM can lead to nausea, paranoia, extreme confusion, and even brain damage over time. And if you mix it with alcohol or other depressants, you're putting yourself at serious risk of overdose. Number 9, diphenhydramine, the allergy pill that can make you trip. Diphenhydramine, or DPH, is the active ingredient in Benadryl, an antihistamine used for allergies. In normal doses it just makes you a little sleepy. But in large amounts, things take a dark turn. Instead of the colorful psychedelic visuals of drugs like LSD, DPH trips are often nightmarish. Users report seeing shadowy figures, hearing voices, and experiencing a deep sense of paranoia. Some have even spoken to hallucinated people they thought were real, until they disappeared. The risks? Heart problems, seizures, and even death if taken in excessive amounts. Number 8, loperamide, also known as the poor man's heroin. This one might shock you. Loperamide is the active ingredient in Imodium, a common anti-diarrheal medication. But in extremely high doses, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and acts like an opioid. Yes, that's right. If abused, this over-the-counter pill can produce effects similar to heroin or morphine. Some people even use it to self-medicate withdrawal symptoms from actual opioids. But here's the catch. Loperamide is highly toxic in high doses and can cause fatal heart arrhythmias. It's called the poor man's heroin for a reason, and it's definitely not something you want to mess with. Number 7, pseudoephedrine, the common cold medicine that's also a stimulant. Pseudoephedrine is found in decongestants like Sudafed and is used to relieve nasal congestion. But, did you know that it's also a key ingredient in methamphetamine production? When taken in high doses, pseudoephedrine acts as a powerful stimulant, increasing heart rate, energy, and even causing a sense of euphoria. But it also comes with serious risks: agitation, high blood pressure, and, in extreme cases, psychosis. Because of its potential for abuse, many places require an ID to purchase it, and in some areas, it's even behind the counter. Number 6, nutmeg, the hallucinogen in your kitchen cabinet. You probably have this one in your spice rack right now. Nutmeg contains a compound called myristicin, which in large amounts can cause psychedelic effects including hallucinations, disorientation, and an altered state of consciousness that can last up to 48 hours. But here's the downside. Nutmeg poisoning is no joke. The side effects include extreme nausea, dizziness, heart palpitations, and even seizures. So while it might sound like a cheap and legal high, trust me, it's not worth it. Number 5, caffeine pills, the overdose that can kill you. Caffeine is everywhere in coffee, tea, and energy drinks. But concentrated caffeine pills, like NoDoz, can be dangerously potent. While caffeine in small amounts just keeps you awake, in high doses it can cause extreme anxiety, hallucinations, heart palpitations, and even cardiac arrest. There have even been reported cases of caffeine overdoses leading to death. If you think caffeine is harmless, think again. Number 4, Dramamine, the motion sickness drug that causes euphoria. Dramamine, or dimenhydrinate, is commonly used to prevent nausea and motion sickness. But in large doses, it can cause hallucinations, euphoria, and even full-blown delusions. Some users report experiencing terrifying visions, while others say it makes them feel like they're stuck in a dream. The real danger? High doses can cause seizures, memory loss, and long-term cognitive impairment. Number 3. Gabapentin, the prescription drug that's being abused everywhere. Originally designed to treat epilepsy and nerve pain, gabapentin has become one of the most commonly abused prescription drugs in recent years. When taken in high doses, it can cause a feeling of relaxation, dizziness, and even euphoria. Because of its sedative effects, some people mix it with other depressants, creating a deadly cocktail. In many places, gabapentin is still easy to get, but that might not be the case for long. Number 2. Kratom, the herbal supplement with opioid-like effects. Kratom is a natural plant that's legal in many places and sold as an herbal supplement. In small doses, it acts as a stimulant, but in higher doses it mimics the effects of opioids like morphine. While some people swear by Kratom for pain relief or relaxation, it can be addictive, and withdrawal symptoms can be just as bad as coming off hardcore opioids. Number 1. Tianeptine, also known as gas station heroin. Tianeptine is an antidepressant that's available over the counter in some countries, but at high doses it acts just like opioids, producing intense euphoria and sedation. In the US, some gas stations and smoke shops sell it under names like Zaza Red, and people are getting hooked. Tianeptine withdrawal is brutal and overdose deaths are rising. This one? These substances may be legal, but that doesn't mean they're safe. Many of them can cause addiction, overdose, and even death. What do you think? Were you surprised by any of these? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because next time, we're diving into the most dangerous prescription drugs you can legally get. See you in the next one.